The world measures men by their output, not emotions. In a productivity-driven system, men are rarely valued for who they are. They are measured by what they can provide, So your heart ends up being ignored. Your pain is silenced, and your story is irrelevant unless it ends in success. From an early age, boys are conditioned to associate their worth with performance. You'll hear phrases like, be strong, don't cry, man up, provide, no excuses. And this programming evolves into a cruel question, whereby no money equals to no respect, no status equals to no visibility, no productivity equals to no place in the world. So men begin to hustle, not just for wealth, but for permission to be seen. Women are often loved before they even build. But men, on the other hand, men are seen only after they build. This is not to say women don't face struggles. They do, immensely in fact. But there's a societal script that often allows women to be loved in their becoming, to receive support even in their uncertainty, to be chosen based on presence, based on beauty, softness, or even potential. But for men, the script is much harsher. Build fast, become someone, be capable. Then maybe you will be noticed. Maybe you are worthy of love, rest, or even softness. This doesn't mean men don't deserve love without status. It means society often withholds that love until men prove themselves. And that conditional acceptance kills men silently. Not just emotionally, but mentally and spiritually, And this leads to men building in silence, hoping to be seen one day. Men are told no one is coming to save you. You must become a man. Oh, you are what you can provide. So many men work dead-end jobs to support others. They cry alone, then wipe their tears and go to work. They sacrifice dreams because someone has to be responsible. They hide depression under jokes and silence. Men fear asking for help because it makes them less of a man. And that's a tragedy. Because even after building, some still remain invisible unless they succeed massively. And don't get me wrong, this is not an excuse. It's an exposure. This is not to say men should not be responsible. This is not to shame women. This is to expose a system that equates masculinity with sacrifice. Romanticizes a man's struggles, but never softens it. Celebrates men who rise, but never grieve for those who fall. A man with no money is not always lazy. He might be depressed, might be disconnected, burnt out, or even simply just a human being, Yet society often sees his emptiness as failure, not a cry for help. Men must begin to reclaim self-worth beyond productivity. Your rest matters. Your softness is sacred. Your dreams are valid, even when they don't make money yet. Your mental health is not a luxury, it's a necessity. And those who love men, I mean partners, friends, mothers, sisters, must learn to hold space for men's humanity, not just their heroism. In a world that doesn't care about a man's heart, the greatest rebellion is a man who stays connected to it. Because a man who knows his worth beyond what he produces is a man who is truly free. My people, heal. Heal.